In today's review, we're going to look at the Mobile Suit in Action Freedom Gundam. Now, my last Mobile Suit in Action review was on the Blast Impulse Gundam, and there were some comments made that because of the packaging and the way the figure looked, some people thought it might be a bootleg. Well, this particular MSiA is from the same seller. It says made in China, but it does have, licensed by Sunrise. It does have the Bandai logo there. Bandai 2009, made in China. So I'm kind of guessing that this may be just a licensed product that Bandai licensed out to some company in China. So it's not really a Japan release. But since I have it, I thought I'd review it anyways. And on the back of the box you can see a nice picture of the Freedom. And it shows here you can actually panel line your action figure if you want to. You do get this data collection sheet, which again has that nice picture of the Freedom. For accessories, starting out with the shield, you do get a shield, and here you can see there are some paint issues. The red is slopping onto the black here. So there is definitely a paint issue with this shield. And this is only the real issue I found with this figure, is the paint quality. And I have to believe that even with Bandai Japan, this could still happen. So it's something to be aware of, and that's the way it is on my figure. We can take a look at the shield from the actual model kit, which is the high grade 1:144 scale model kit that I have, and kind of compare it in terms of the size and the look. So here on the right is the model kit version, and you can see it's got a sticker instead of paint, but it's noticeably larger. And yes, I will be comparing this action figure to the model kit. Now you do also get a pair of hands, well actually two pairs of hands that are in addition to the closed fists that come packaged with the figure. You get the hands that can hold the beam handles, as you can see right there, and obviously you do get these two beam handles. Plus you get two hands, left and right, for the trigger finger hand, which can hold the beam rifle. And as you can see here, really nicely detailed. I don't see any of the sloppy paint outs that we saw on the shield. And as a comparison, here is the one that comes with the model kit. So the one on the bottom is from the model kit. And finally, you get the beams and the giant handle for the Darth Maul style beam weapon. These do come out, and so you can actually have the beams go into the actual beam handles, the individual ones, or if you want, you can display your figure with the Darth Maul style beam saber, or double bladed beam saber. So there you go. And here's a look at the actual action figure up close. So for articulation, the big point, or the most fun point, is the wings. You can see the wings can go out like that. You can fold them back like this. And of course you can bring the railguns or the cannons over the shoulder like that, which is always a big selling point of this particular Gundam. So you do have that playability factor for the actual action figure, which is good. And these of course fold back for storage. And on the side you do have these other weapons here. Apologize, I don't remember exactly what they're called, but they fold out like that and make quite an impressive display. Now you can rotate this handle out, which is nice, and there's also one on the other side here as well. So as you can see, you're not really missing anything with the action figure. You do get all the features as you would get with the actual model kit, which I will go ahead and do a comparison of in a minute here. Before I forget, I do want to mention the fact that on the side skirts here, you do have a groove where you can insert the beam handles. And there's one here, obviously, and one over here. So that's a nice place to store the beam handles, and that is true to the actual model kit design as well. And in terms of just general articulation, as you'd expect, the head is on a ball joint, shoulders can go around, arms can go out, there's a swivel at the bicep, a very nice bend at the elbow. Of course, you can interchange the hands, so the wrists are ball joints. And you do have articulation, and actually you can go 360 without a problem on this particular action figure. You do have these front skirts, and of course the hips themselves are on a ball joint, giving you a nice range of posability, a nice double bend at the knee, and you do have ankle articulation. So you pretty much have all the articulation you do as you would with the actual model kit. And in fact, in terms of the elbow articulation, you do get a greater bend here than you do with the actual model kit. And here we have a size comparison between the model kit on the right and the action figure on the left. And obviously, as you would expect, since the model kit is in a larger scale, it is taller than the action figure. Even more so, you can see the head is bigger, the shoulder armor is bigger, the overall chest area is bigger on the model kit, as are the arms, the legs, and so on. And we'll do a face-to-face comparison here. This guy is not exactly standing up straight because he has a little bit of weight issues, but you get the idea right there. The action figure on the left comes up to about the chest of the model kit. And you can take a look at the comparison between the wings. Now, one thing you notice about the wings is on the action figure, this part is painted black, whereas on the model kit, there is no paint. You have to paint that yourself. In fact, the model kit does not include any stickers for this black area, or what's supposed to be the black area on the model kit. So there are some advantages to actually having the action figure as opposed to the model kit in terms of the details like the paint, and as I mentioned before, you get some differences in articulation as well when you compare the action figure with the model kit. So to look at the size comparison again, this time we'll take a look at the back and compare the wings. You can see the wings on the model kit are much bigger than the wings you can find on the action figure. You'll notice also that the colors are different in terms of the blue. This is a different shade of blue than this. And of course you are missing this black detail here on the model kit. And thanks for watching, everybody. This has been my review of the possibly knockoff Mobile Suit in Action Freedom Gundam.